Here you go.
Here you go. Say hi.
Hi.
Wave.
Hi.
You gonna show them what you're doing? You're gardening?
Yeah.
You're watering the babies? Where's the baby? Is that the baby? Look at my tiny watermelon. Can you see it? Can you see it? There's a baby watermelon. It's the little things, man. Just the little things. Nobody's here yet, so we'll finish up in the garden. And then we'll go play 20 questions. Okay? We'll go play 20 questions with Grandma? Yes, that's right. Good job, baby. All right, are we all done?
Yep.
Yep, I think we're all done. We watered the tomatoes and the blackberries and the blueberries and all of the herbs in the herb garden, and now we're all done with the watermelons. Okay, so let's put this down. Let's put it down. Good job. Put it down. Let's go turn off the water, okay? Come on. Come on, we're turning off the water. Come on, China. Come on, China. Hey, Lucy, how are you? We're finishing up our gardening. And then we're gonna go inside and play 20 questions with you guys. Okay, all done. Let's go inside. We're good. A little tired, a little sore. I feel like I'm getting sick. Come on, we're all done. We're all done. China. Okay. I know, I feel like I'm getting a sinus infection or something. Okay, guys, come on. This is China playing with her friend over here. Wait, let's see. Look at China. She's playing with her friend. Yeah, we'll play 20 questions here in a little bit. All right, guys, come on. No, ma'am, no climbing the fence. Okay, come on, Missy, Missy. Oh, that was nice. Usually the little neighbor boy isn't quite so nice. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let's give China a treat real quick so that she'll come inside. Okay. I'm surprised she's running with you. Her leg's been hurting. China. China. Hey. Do you want your treat, silly girl? China. Come on. Whoa. China. Come on. Here she comes. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, now you get your treat. What a good girl. I'm glad to see you running around again. That was nice. She watered my watermelons, Mom. I turned it on. Well then. It's still on. She said I kind of need the printer on, but I turned it on before I went outside. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should grab a bottle of water. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Cheetos. That's right. Well, okay, not Cheetos, but Cheesy Puffs. Cheesy Puffs.
Yes. Cheese puffs.
They're amazing. That's why. Oh yeah. Oh, I just realized I forgot to set my tripod up. I guess I'll have to do that too. Go me. I was not prepared today. My bad. Alrighty. We're almost ready, guys. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Sky. Now, hello, Miss Val. We just got done doing our gardening. Scarlett was super happy about. Hello, Terry. I almost said good morning. And it's not quite morning. So we're going to play 20 questions. Because I really don't have a lot of games. But you guys can ask me questions. And then, yes, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Okay, awesome. Skylar's going to join us. I just gotta. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Round up. Yes, that's so much better. Okay, and then I can plug you guys in.
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, she's super happy. Her hubby gets to come home.
At least until next month.
It's a month home. Skylar's super excited because her hubby gets to come home this weekend.
For a month, and then he'll be back in Texas doing it all over.
Let's see. Maybe I should move you guys closer so I can read. What did you do?
I don't know, like this part of my hair just hurts.
Your hair
My
hurt?
hair.
You do realize that your hair has no feelings because it's dead cells,
Okay,
right?
well, you know
Oh,
what?
are you going to have some questions for them too? That's amazing.
Everything from my bangs to like
I'm going
back
to
here.
try because that would be amazing. I totally miss you guys and I would love to be of some help to you. Oh, what are we doing? Are we giving a lecture? Yes, we're giving a lecture. Okay, there you are. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Say hi.
Hi.
Now read your questions. No, we're not killing anybody today. Thank you.
What she said about that?
I don't know where she learns this stuff. Really. Look at me sideways.
We all know who she learns from. No painting right now, baby. She ruined that paintbrush. She did.
Yeah, but that's one of the paintbrushes that I got from the 99-cent store. So I try and just give her those because you can get like a pack of 12 of them for 99 cents at the dollar store. So, you know, I try to just give her those instead of my good brushes that I've had my whole life. Ooh, Sarah's a tired one. Okay, so let's see. Lucy, you and Mom will have to come and meet Sarah. That would be amazing. It would be amazing. Anybody in that New England area that wants to come and meet me, if I get the chance to go up there, that would be amazing. Awesome, Cora, you're stopped. Probably at a stoplight. Or a stop sign. Or are you actually home?
Oh.
That would be awesome. Getting food for the kiddos. Oh, I see. I'll take a taco, please.
Mommy, what? It's
There's
trash.
paints over there.
Get the paint right there,
There's
baby.
paints over there, baby. Oh, right there. It's right there.
Okay.
Okay. Bring me those. 'Cause if you are painting, then that means you'll be quieter, right? Oh,
No.
dear Davis, you're gonna give me anxiety. Oh,
No,
help
close
her,
that
please.
one.
Help
Close
her,
that
please. No, she can use it, but I don't want her splashing it all over the. Ooh.
Just put it
She
back,
grabbed
please.
like a jar of paint with a big lid on it, and she started doing this with it.
I help you.
Let mommy help you. Yes, good job. Just a little bit, please. Thank you. People broke down in line. What
Put
do you
that
mean
one in
people
where?
broke down in line?
That one away, baby. Yes. Love you.
Hey! No!
I said put it away up there.
Don't. Just open it for her and let her use some of it because she likes the brown.
She wants to pour it though.
She wants
Okay,
some.
give it to me. Give it to me.
Mommy help you. Let mommy help you. Get to mommy. Thank you. Thank you. We don't need a meltdown tonight. Okay.
There we go. Okay, can you put the paints
Pull
away?
it there.
Put them back.
Okay, so who all's here? Let's start asking some questions.
These are just general questions. I don't know.
Yeah, no, general questions are good because it'll at least get everything started, and then, y'all can ask me whatever you want. Yes, Terry's here. Oh, yes, Chick-fil-A.
I'll have a spicy chicken deluxe.
Right, me too.
With no tomatoes and lettuce and
What
no pickles.
is one of the funniest stories about you and Val? All right, well, that's one way to start this convo off. One of the funniest stories about me and Val. I think everybody knows that story.
Everybody knows that story.
I love Chick-fil-A. They're amazing.
They're expensive, but they're worth it.
They're so worth it.
My husband always makes fun of me, or is mean, and says, "Oh, yeah, babe, let's go get Chick-fil-A," and I forget what day it is, and it's usually Sunday.
Yeah, he likes to trick her on that one. All right, so let's get into the 20 questions now, and we'll try to not bounce around and get too off topic.
Oh.
So, one of the funniest questions about me and Val.
Or funniest stories. Mine's on YouTube. We almost got kicked out of Home Depot.
Skylar and Val were playing around
because
in
we were in the
shopping carts. And they got
and
kicked out of Home Depot, or almost got kicked out of Home Depot.
almost got kicked out of Home Depot. She stayed in the carts. They didn't say anything after that. It was because both of us were in the carts. I also got into the showers there. So that's why I became Shower Skylar. I like my showers. I like Lee's shower. Lee's shower looks nice. Oh, it's so pretty.
One of the funniest stories I have of me and Val was shortly after we met. So we met at the Renaissance Fair. I sold her a puzzle ring. As a matter of fact, that's kind of a funny story too. But the better one was she invited me, the day that we met, she invited me to her Halloween parties that she has every year. And her and Kevin, I think, had only been married for like a year. Maybe 2 years
Good
tops.
job, baby.
And she hands me this flyer at the Renaissance Fair. And I'm always looking for cool stuff to do on Halloween because, as you guys all know, it's my favorite. And my husband was really drunk because I was married at the time. He was way drunk, and he was passed out underneath a tarp behind the cart that I was selling the jewelry at. Because he just came up stumbling and rambling, and it was all nonsense. And he sat down on the ground and passed out on the ground in the middle of the fair. And I can't really sell jewelry to customers when I've got this drunk guy just sleeping there. So I just covered him with a tarp. he was sleeping there for hours. She didn't even know he was there until I had to kick him and ask him a question. And be like, here, hold on to this flyer. Well, we showed up at her house for the Halloween party. And, you know, at Halloween you're supposed to go as something you're not. So I went as a nun. And my ex-husband was a priest. And of course, she did not recognize me when I got there. She knew that she had met me and she recognized my face, but I forget who she called me, but it definitely wasn't Sarah. She thought I was somebody else. She gave me this. No, that was a few years later when my brother went. When my brother went, that was the year that I did the time warp for the last time of my life, and I blew out my knee. But the first Halloween party, we get there, and I didn't know if she was 420 friendly, so of course I handled my medication before I got there and parked my truck around the corner so that in case I needed Cindy, that's right, you called me Cindy. And she was so happy to see me. And I was like, I am not Cindy. I did my little 420 blazing around the corner because I wasn't sure. And
where the designated corner was?
No. It was up the street and around the corner because it was at their old house. I never took you guys. Hi, Johnny.
No, we went to their old house.
You might have gone maybe once.
Yeah, once. The rooms were behind the bar. Yeah, I've been there because her house scared the crap out of me.
But yeah, so I wasn't sure how they felt about that, and of course I don't want to offend new people when I meet them, so I handle my business on my own time. And
hi, Johnny.
She didn't know that I was 420 friendly, and she didn't know that my full-time job besides just selling jewelry was working as a medical marijuana advocate at a doctor's office in Riverside, and I also worked at the Collective with where we did what are those called when you go like market night
with Tina,
where you have like a bunch of vendors come in and sell their products.
Night,
yeah, so
in
we
Riverside?
we did market nights there on weekends where we had like 20 vendors come in and stuff. So yeah, she didn't know that that was my occupation at the time. And
it's so hard to catch him.
I walked up to the bar
Yeah,
where nobody knew me, and her friend Mike Dunn, Lori's husband, was pouring drinks, and he was completely shocked to see a nun come up and order shots of whiskey and try Kevin's amazing home-brewed beers. Those were pretty rad, and I really miss those, by the way. Kevin's beers are amazing. I can have 2 of those as compared to like 6 or 8 of my normal beers. And yeah, I feel it. But yeah, so I told her that I was going to be right back. And I went out because I had been there for a few hours and my back was hurting. I've got a lot of back problems. So, you know, of course, that's why I medicate. Because they had me on, my doctors had me on 13 different prescribed painkillers, and 7 of them were opioids, and they were killing me. I was becoming a zombie. I was withering away to nothing. I was basically a skeleton. I slept all the time, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So
I think after you started smoking is when you gained your weight back.
yes, once I started using medical cannabis, I was
She got
much healthier.
She got back to a healthy weight, and then she was like, I feel fat, and decided to slim down again. Not to like...
Ish. I try to keep myself at a healthy weight.
You're like 120.
Because
when you were working at that tattoo shop?
Yeah, that was when I was divorcing Adam, though.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so I'm outside drinking, and I told her I was going to be right back. And she goes, oh, you're leaving? And I was like, no, I'm not leaving. I just got to go grab something out of my truck real quick. I'll be right back in a few minutes. She came back and she looked at me and she was like, "Are you?" And I was like, "Am I what?" "Hi." And I was like, "Yes, yes I am." Because she noticed that my mood had, you know, been reset. 'Cause after I medicated, I felt much better. I wasn't in the pain. And of course, my
You're
attitude.
just mixing those colors all
She
up,
really
aren't
does
you?
like to layer those colors on. But my attitude adjustment was set, and I was good to go for the rest of the night. And once everybody left, she goes, "So you're 420 friendly?" And I was like, "Yes, but I wasn't sure if you guys were." And so yes, we bonded rather quickly over that. That was pretty great. It was kind of a little awkward when you walk into someone's house dressed as a nun, and then the first thing you do is order alcohol and then ask them, "How do you get a nun pregnant?" I'm not going to tell you guys the answer either because it's pretty vulgar.
Hey,
Would
put
you
it
like
back.
Grandma to set that? Would you like Grandma to set that easel up for you? She wants the easel up.
She
Come here,
knows
honey.
how to set it up, Mom.
She doesn't know how to do the screws to get. Oh, maybe she does. You guys gotta
She's
check
done
this
it
out.
before, Grandma. She's watched you do it
She-
a million times.
No, she doesn't watch me do it a million times.
All she has
She's
to
setting
do
up
is-
my easel so
All
that
she has
she
to
can
do is
paint.
watch you do it once, and she'll
She's
do it.
working on that painting right there.
You don't know, guys.
Wow, good girl. What's that? Yes, I am. I'm doing it live. Why? Are you gonna be a pterodactyl? Oh, okay.
Move the chair, baby.
She might want to sit on that chair. Wow,
Yeah.
kind of impressed.
Push that
Kind
down.
of
She did it.
impressed. So yeah, next question. Let's see. I'll come up with one. Let's do a this or that question. Would you rather have the ability to be invisible or to have the ability to fly? I used to think that I would rather be invisible,
But we're pretty invisible.
but I think now if I had the ability to fly, I'd be able to,
Things would get done so much
I would be able
faster.
to go and see my friends without having to buy airline tickets. Be able to travel all over the world and not worry about anything. That would be pretty great. What about you guys? Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
Oh, that's so pretty, baby. Is it awesome?
Yes. What about you guys? Fly? Yes, I'd rather fly. Wouldn't it be amazing just to see? I mean, I love flying in airplanes anyway, but I kind of wish that we wouldn't get above the birds. I'd like to be like able to do things that birds do. That would be amazing. Definitely be amazing. Let's see. Right. Although being invisible, I would be able to get away with a lot of stuff. But I've already gotten away with a lot of stuff. So. Let's see. Cookies or cake?
Could it be a cookie cake? We did that for Ian's birthday one year.
Did do that. I think I
At
did that for
Val's.
Faith too. Cake. Terry likes cake over cookies.
We did, what was it, a cookie cake pizza thing for Ian. We went and got the little big,
See, Faith's answer to that would
big
be
cookies.
brownies.
Oh,
Favorite movie of all time? Ooh, that's a hard one.
I don't have
I have so many favorites. Right? Ice cream cake. That's what I'm talking about. Because then you get the ice cream, the cookies, the caramel, the cake. Like everything all together.
diabetes.
Yeah.
Favorite movies of all times. That's a really hard question.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I think that's my favorite. I love watching that movie. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Let's see, the Boondock Saints. It's another one of my favorites. House of a Thousand Corpses.
What was it? 13 Ghosts. I like that movie.
13 Ghosts was a very good one.
That's the only movie that's really scared me ever in my lifetime. I watched a lot of Child's Play when I was a child. We watched every Child's Play one Halloween.
And here she comes. Why don't you come up here and sit with Grandma?
Pissy babies.
Come here.
Come here.
Pee.
Come here.
You don't want to sit with Mommy?
Pissy.
Grandma? Okay.
Woo, my goodness.
Here you go.
Yeah, thanks. I get your drawing and you get your... Now I'm talking to Maritas. Okay. Let's see.
She's so cute.
Are you saying, okay, let's see. I love you, my baby girl.
Baby.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes. I believe in spirits.
Woo.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Please. Maya.
Anybody?
Of course you do, Val. We know this.
I know you do.
No, you do.
Sorta, kinda. Not sure. You don't. I've been kind of a skeptic my whole life, but I've also experienced a whole lot of stuff. So
My experiences make me a believer, okay?
I believe there's something.
Hey.
There's something definitely unexplainable out there.
Val knows one of my experiences. That was a very traumatic experience, though.
Hey. Yes.
Ears, yes.
Ooh.
Oh
What?
my gosh.
What? What?
What? Maya.
See, I kind of think there's something out there. There's definitely a shift in energy. Okay, let's see. Mommy wants us to ask, which state do you like to live in the best? Colorado. And not just for the weed. I grew up there way before it was legal.
Arizona.
The Rocky Mountains are spectacular. They're absolutely breathtaking.
I liked Arizona when we were there for a little bit. Well, I was there with my father-in-law and my husband and his family. But we got to go hiking to go down the river.
No, not in my ear. Right here.
And there is some really nice things
No,
out
you're
there.
supposed to raspberry me. You're supposed to raspberry me. Spit on me. Okay, Mommy wants us to ask this question. This one right here. Who is your favorite singer or band?
Show me.
I have yet to be to Montana, but I have seen pictures of it my whole life and have always wanted to. I would love to live there because that's kind of we're not lifting Grandma's shirt to blow raspberries. Not on the live, not tonight. Barbara Streisand, she does have a beautiful voice.
Thank you, baby.
Skillet or 3 Days Grace. I love them both. They're both pretty rad. I don't think I've seen 3 Days Grace live. I've seen Skillet.
What's that?
Yes.
I thought I had my answer for this question, but I don't.
Your panhead. Okay. Okay. I like all kinds of music. But you know what? I have a huge love for, and you guys are gonna all trip out on this one. Stop. That's enough. Thank you. That's enough. Settle down. I have a huge love for Louis Armstrong.
Here you go.
Hello, darling. Well, hello, darling. I love Louis Armstrong's voice. It's amazing.
He's amazing.
You're amazing.
He's amazing.
You're a goofball.
Amazing.
You're a goofball.
Amazing.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
You know, nobody can see, right?
Go back to the painting.
Yeah, can you go fix your painting?
Hey,
Thank you.
amazing.
Good to you. Oh, goodness.
It's amazing.
Yes, that's yours. Thank you so much. Oh, gosh. What's your favorite memory?
This?
Yeah, Grandma's got an itch on my eyeball.
I think
Such
mine
a goofball.
is when we went
Ice.
bowling. I think it was with Michelle and all the kids, all the grandkids.
Do it.
Great memory, Cora.
And then we saw Grandma and her friends there at the bowling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was amazing because I hadn't seen Grandma in years.
Oh, I think it had been months, babe, not years.
Oh, it felt like years. Because I used to see my grandma every day.
Go.
Yeah? Really?
Get that down.
If I could go back in my life
And redo one thing.
and redo one thing, would you?
Ow.
Please. Please.
No. I wouldn't
Excuse
redo
me.
anything. Because every mistake was a lesson learned. And everything else has worked out really good. I'm a relatively happy person. I have my days.
I would see my grandma more. Go visit her more. While we were out in California. Get more pictures of her with Scarlett. Get out of the couch.
Jay.
Get out.
Yeah, it's not a hiding place,
No.
babe.
Now.
Favorite memory was your wedding day? Aw. Oh, that
Don't do
was not
baby.
nice.
That's not nice. You shh.
Let's see.
Make us.
You can still talk to him.
Oh.
Ow.
With your hand.
Hiya, Tanya. Oh, you stop. It was so good to see your face up there visiting with Val and Kevin. Okay, that
Stop.
really hurts.
Do you want to go to bed right now?
Bye.
Do you want a bath?
What?
Let's go take a bath.
Give Grandma a kiss.
Oh, my belly.
Go take your bath. Don't jump on Mama's belly.
I will be back.
Okie dokie.
I will still be watching, but I will be back.
Okie dokie. Then you can answer from your phone, right? Okay.
If my hands aren't wet.
So, okay, we could start with some relatively basic questions, I guess. Have you ever skipped class? I was homeschooled after elementary school. In elementary school, I skipped class. I actually skipped class to do some really stupid stuff too. Like really stupid stuff. Come on, China, you want to come up here? Now, we're not playing Never Have I Ever, and that would be a lie, Val. I know you skipped class. Right? Lies, Val, lies. You don't think you could have skipped? That's because when you're homeschooled, every day is class. Even, ouch. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Was that hard for you? Was that rough? Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, baby. Yes. Okay. Okay. What a good girl. Have you ever... Well, some of these questions are just kind of dumb. Like, it's favorite sitcom. Let's see. What is my favorite sitcom? Big Bang Theory. I'm really kind of sad that they ended it because it always made me laugh. But I also like that new Netflix series that's out called Dead to Me. It's guts. It is so funny. Christina Applegate's in that one. So good. So good. I also like Russian Doll. Pretty great. Another Netflix series. Let's see. Friends and Big Bang Theory. I wasn't ever too into Friends. I think I've watched a few clips now and then. Kind of sort of know the characters. Seinfeld was funny. It's supposedly really, really offensive now. Oh man, that 70s show is great. It's great. I loved Seinfeld. I guess, yeah. The new millennial, they're saying it's really offensive and they want it pulled. They don't want it on the air anymore. I don't know. This new generation is so sensitive. We'll just go with sensitive. I thought it was hilarious. I don't offend easily though. My favorite on that 70s show is Hyde. Oh man. See, the Twilight Zone was something that I was super into when I was a kid. I think that might have been what got me into liking horror so much. The very first horror movie I ever watched was The Exorcist, and I wasn't supposed to be watching it. Favorite Oh my gosh, really? Okay, well, we're not on that. Yeah. He's great. The Walking Dead. Val and your Walking Dead. So, yeah, I wasn't supposed to be watching horror movies. I think I was like 7 years old and I was sitting on the staircase. And you know what? I don't know. I love all of the creepy like creatures and stuff. I never pay attention to the names of them. That and do you follow Nukes? Nukes is like Chills. He puts out the same kind of content where they have like the top 5 and the top 10 and the top 15 of certain categories. They're amazing. Hi, Life. Who's Life? Life. I know I've seen this. I know I've seen you in one of our chats before. It's been a while. Daryl, that's right. Unusual creepy voices, but they're awesome, right? They really, really are. They really are. I love following all the paranormal channels. They're great. Like I said, I've always been a skeptic, but there's something that makes me wonder. I've seen so much weird stuff. So much weird stuff. If you could talk to anyone like any relative historical figure who has died, if you could talk to them for 5 minutes and pick their brains, who would it be? Daryl. Yeah, thank you. Your father. No, I meant historical figure, Val. We all have that loved one who has passed that we would love to spend an hour with again, but I'm talking like a historical figure. So, a historical figure, like someone famous in history who has died. If you could spend 5 minutes with any historical figure and just pick their brains, who would it be? Aliens?
I know it's gonna sound fucked up, but
I think we're the aliens.
Hitler. I'd like to pick his brain about some things.
Skylar apparently would like to pick Hitler's brain about a few things.
Just
Brandon Lee. I followed Brandon Lee for a while.
And I forgot the
So, my late husband grew up in a really, really small town up in Washington State where Kareem, I think it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the basketball player who trained under Bruce Lee when he came to the United States. My late husband trained under him, so I was always fascinated with the Lee family, Brandon Lee and the kids. I thought they were great. I loaned out my movie Dragon to somebody and I never got it back. I think I've bought the thing like 4 different times. Yeah, he was trained personally. So he owned a house at the lake. It's a real small lake out in Washington where they lived, and he had bought a house out there, and he would go outside and practice every day. And I don't know what it's called where they go out and they do the little crane pose and everything. He would be out there doing that every day. And my late husband, when he was little, because he grew up at that lake, he was maybe 2 or 3 years old, and he would walk through all of the neighborhood by himself and take the dogs for a walk. And he would see Kareem up there doing his little, his little balancing stuff and core strengthening exercises, and he would mimic him. And he just thought that Tommy was so cute that he just took him under his wing and trained him. So my husband was really, 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 really good at doing martial art. We would be taking a walk around the lake, and we'd be having this, side by side, face to face conversation. And all of a sudden, he would flip over and start walking on his hands, and I would turn and I'd look, and I'm having a conversation with his feet. It was great. He did the double nunchucks. He could do like these flying kick flips. It was incredible. It was incredible. My husband watched so many Bruce Lee movies. Bruce Lee was his hero, his idol, his everything. It was pretty great. And you guys have picked some really fascinating historical figures. Who is your ancestor? Brandon Lee is one of your ancestors? Right? Right? And I love the movie The Crow. That's one of the movies that I could watch over and over again and never get tired of watching. As a matter of fact, I just watched it a couple weeks ago. Well, hello, Audrey. Kita Kita. Yes, Kita Kita. Okay, next questions. Who's got a question? And as for my historical figure, what is my favorite Halloween decoration? Of mine that I own? Oh man, that's a hard one. I own so many amazing Halloween decorations. I think it might be that guy. I think it might be that guy. He's really hard to make too, by the way. Like, he takes me 3 days. It takes me 3 days to make that, and that's without painting. It is cool. I love making them. They're amazing. And then I've got my little skull piles and stuff. This guy over there in the middle of my paintings, that's another one. That's one of my favorites. He's almost as hard to make as the one above my head here, the guy above my head. Yeah. Ain't he creepy? He's amazing. What is your favorite joke? My favorite joke. Okay, so it's probably not my favorite. But the response that I got out of it one day was hilarious. So I was taking a tattoo apprenticeship, and one of the kids that was also taking an apprenticeship with me, his name was Timmy. And this is actually one of my favorite memories too. Because Timmy was such a cool kid. Sadly, he died. I don't know, was it my brother? Or maybe it was you. But anyway, so Timmy brought up that he wanted to hear some dirty jokes. And so I looked at him and I was like, really? Really, Timmy? We're gonna do this today? Dirty jokes? And he was like, yeah. So they go around the room telling dirty jokes. And he looks at me and he goes, what about you, sir? I was like, oh, you want me to tell you a dirty joke? You want to hear a dirty joke, Timmy? He goes, yeah. I went, The pig rolled in the mud. And then I got back to work. That kid laughed every day for a week over that joke. Every time he saw me, every time I walked in there, he'd be, the pig rolled in the mud. I don't know what was so funny about that, but it had him dying. It was the best reaction ever. My favorite joke to tell, though, is really gross, so I'm not going to say it on here. Although it's not, like, obscene. There's no swear words in it. Okay, I'll tell it. It's kind of gross, though. So my favorite joke is, guy walks into a bar. You know these are never any good, right? The guy walks into a bar joke. So the guy walks into the bar, and he tells the bartender, pour me a beer. Anything but a Budweiser. The bartender says, okay. He pours him a beer, and he comes back, and he goes, so, you know, curiosity mandates that I ask you, like, why anything but a Budweiser? He goes, I really don't care what you drink, but why anything but a Bud? And he goes, well, last night I bought a rack of beer and I drank 23 out of 24 of them Budweisers, and by the 23rd beer I was blowing chunks. And the bartender says, well, anybody would be puking after 23 beers. And the guy shakes his head and he goes, man, you don't understand. Chunks is the dog. That's my favorite joke.
Your grandchild is listening to this, Mother.
And I'm listening to it too because I can hear you up the stairs. Can you shut the door, please? I told you it was gross. I told you it was gross. I did warn you. I did warn you. Chunks is the dog. He didn't say he was puking. He said he was blowing chunks. And Chunks is the dog. All right. Next question. My favorite joke that my grandmother told me. My favorite joke that my grandmother told me. And this blew me away because she was such a pious and wonderful, good Christian woman. And she told me, what's the difference between a rich man and a poor man? I don't know, Grandma. What's the difference between a rich man and a poor man? She goes, one has a canopy over his bed, and the other has a canopy under his bed. Get it? A canopy under his bed. A canopy. Yeah. Wasn't expecting that from my grandmother. I think she was like 80 something, 86, 87 years old when she said that one. Had me dying. It was definitely an unforgettable moment. Must have my Cheeto Puffs. I'm hungry. All right, next question. Next question. Let's get a question. See, Johnny, what you started with the joke telling? Oh, no, no, no. Die, bug, die. Must I ask? Do you sleep with the door open or the door closed? Your bedroom door, by the way. Do you sleep with it open or do you sleep with it closed? sleep with it closed because I don't like the cats coming in and sleeping on my face. Open, Terry. I used to sleep with it open when I had no animals and no kids. Now I've got kids, grandkids, and animals, so closed. East Coast. Definitely like the East Coast better. I tell you what, that Pacific Ocean smells whoo funky. Almost smells like a sewer. And I went to my daughter Faith and her husband Taylor. They took me to Wrightsville Beach out here in North Carolina, and it is spectacular, beautiful. We ate a block away from the ocean, and I believe in the power of pizza too. But I didn't smell the ocean, and I ate a block away, like a block. And ocean blocks are not very long, by the way. They're like 2 ocean blocks is like one of my neighborhood. Pretty great. But it didn't smell. It was so nice. It was a beautiful day. It was refreshing. The beaches were so clean. Anytime I went to a beach on the Pacific Ocean, I was afraid of stepping on a syringe. It smelled fishy. It smelled like death. It smelled like sewer. It just smelled. I have a very sensitive nose. You know what else about pizza? Pineapple belongs on pizza. I'm just saying. Pineapple also belongs on the barbecue grill. I love pineapple. Next question, guys. That is a loud phone. Pineapple and Canadian bacon. See, I wish I could eat Canadian bacon. I'm allergic to pork. Allergic. Pork and seafood, and it sucks. My body doesn't digest iodine. It doesn't process it. I'm all good. I'm sure we've got some mods in here keeping their eyes open. So we are. Barbecue chicken is amazing. You know what? I love buffalo chicken pizza. Oh my gosh, it's so yummy. I usually just order cheese pizza or mushroom and olives. It's pretty simple. I'm a simple person. There's a place in Las Vegas called Pizza Rock, and they have a pie there called the honey pie. It's pizza, and it's a dessert pizza, and oh my gosh, it's so yummy. It's made with a honey sauce and crispy caramelized onions, and it's just delicious. It's so good. I could eat a whole one of those by myself. $20 pizza, just devoured. They're delicious. You ever in Vegas, go check out Pizza Rock. It's a couple blocks off of Fremont Street, and definitely worth it. It's got a great atmosphere in there too. You're at Starbucks. Heading to Vegas before too long. Yeah, you know what? I love staying at the Golden Nugget in Vegas too. It's amazing. Although I did have fun staying at the Stratosphere the last time I was in Vegas. So it was pretty rad. But the pool at the Golden Nugget is amazing. Because you get to slide down this tube. And go right through the shark aquarium. It's rad. Because they've got the shark slide. Oh no! When is Starbucks ever closed? I didn't know Starbucks closed. I'm used to California where everything's open all the time. Still not used to North Carolina. Golden Nugget has really good prices, and it's an incredibly beautiful hotel. Like, incredibly beautiful. They've got a hand-blown glass hanging from the ceilings, and all throughout the casino is hand-blown glass, and it's really, really incredible. Really. I also like staying at the Silverton Casino because they've got the mermaid shows there on Thursdays, and it's a couple different days, but Thursdays are really good days to go. We've got the Bass Pro Shops right there on at the bottom of the casino. Oh, that's why. It's just a little kiosk then. It's not even like a real store. They're really good. I get emails all the time from the Golden Nugget, and because I stay there so much. But their prices are great. I've never paid more than like 89. I've never paid over $100 to stay there ever. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, for Vegas, and for such a nice hotel too. Such a nice hotel. My best friend Lisa, she likes to stay at the D, but she's a gambler. I'm not a gambler. She's a gambler, and she loves their casino over at the D. And because upstairs they've also got this like horse game where you can like watch these horses race around the track, and you get to like push the button and bet on your horse. It was pretty fun. I played for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, but it was pretty rad. I'm not a huge gambler. Oh. So what do you guys want to know? What questions do you all have? Yeah, I like to eat. One of my favorite places to go out there. Good night. Are you going to give me a hug?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see you're wearing Granny's shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Say good night. Tell everybody good night.
Night.
Oh, we're doing this, huh?
Did you, huh?
Well, I guess you guys get to see our nighttime routine right now. Oh no, you guys get to help me go take her to her room. She's coming. Hold on.
Good.
And this is why Granny wakes up sore and tired every day. Yes.
Yes.
You're amazing. Ready? Up the stairs.
Yeah.
Up. Horsey ride. Okay. Ready? Hey, Skylar, would you hold on to my glasses so they don't get broken during our fall?
Yes, Mother.
And ready?
It's broken, I told you.
Ready? Ready? Woo! Oh, I died.
Hey, go.
Oh, I can't go because you got your legs right around my neck. Oh, let go. I must escape. Ow! All right, I'm out. Okay, I'll take my glasses back now. Thank you. Good night. I love you. No, ma'am. Don't follow me.
No, I'm gonna call Daddy. Come here.
Daddy,
No.
wait.
Wait. A hug? Okay. Good night. No. No more. No more. Mwah. I love you. Good night. Good night.
Daddy.
So much work.
No.
That's our nighttime routine.
No.
And
Anybody who knows things about autistic kids know that routine is everything. If I didn't do that for her, there would be a major screaming fit meltdown happening right now. That's just not okay. Alright, so we are back. Usually have a car. Have you ever eaten at Capriotti's? Do you like sub sandwiches? Capriotti's is amazing. My favorite from there is their capastrami sandwich. Oh, so delicious. It's got like this little sweet and savory. Oh, and they use cabbage. Oh, it's so yummy. Capriotti's. And also Cane's. I'm a huge chicken strips fan. I love going to Raising Cane's. They're pretty great, especially for fast food. But you should definitely check out a Capriotti's for like a lunch, a quick lunch, just a sub sandwich. Oh, so yummy. Every single sandwich they make, every salad they make, all their soups are so good. You get a pretty decent sized sub sandwich. What's my favorite tattoo I have? One that I can't show you guys. I have a goat skull right here on my stomach. And it kind of looks like that goat skull up there. But I can't show you guys because, yeah, it's kind of an underboob tattoo. Oh, honey, I know, it hurts. Why do you insist on jumping up here then if it hurts? She pulled a muscle in her leg the other day and she's still sore. Then she was also running like she wasn't wounded earlier today, right before we came inside to do the live with the little neighbor boy next door. He loves racing back and forth with her because his dog wouldn't play with her today. So she's being extra sensitive. Yes, I'll give you a massage in a little while, I promise. Earl of Sandwich at Planet Hollywood is really good. Planet Hollywood. I have a friend that works at Planet Hollywood. He does all the lighting for the shows that they have there. He's like one of their stage managers. He takes care of all the lighting. He used to work with me at Haunted when we made the Halloween props, and I also made a lot of the Halloween props that they display at Circus when they turn the I don't know what it's called other than the Fright Dome during Halloween time. At a Halloween time, Circus puts on a huge maze. Yes, where they've got like 13 different mazes and they do it up in the dome. I don't know what it's called when it's not being used as the Fright Dome, so sorry. A lot of the bodies that, like when you're going through some of the mazes and the bodies that hang down there and they shake back and forth, they make those. Are you after something, kitty? I don't know what my cat is staring at. Okay, so anybody else have any more questions? I don't know how many questions we're up to. Anybody want to know anything about me or China? She
She has no concept of personal space. Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at that happy girl. Doing this left-handed is a little more awkward than I thought. Oh. Oh, China. Oh, China. You're such a beautiful girl. Yes. And there's Scarlett doing the, oh, wait, a hug, a hug.
She's upset.
Why?
Ross didn't call tonight.
Oh.
He's out with his friends at Panda Express.
Oh. Saying bye to everybody?
No, he does it every Friday, I guess. He goes to Panda Express and then he goes drinking and...
Good night, Jess Lucero. Good talking to you. I'm sorry. No having the baby before your husband gets home now. Do you still watch cartoons?
Kind of course, too. China, why are you being such...
Ow! Ow!
Why are you being so needy?
Okay, just my 60-pound lap dog. No big deal.
Who has horrible claws.
She's got brutal claws. Is anyone still out there? Ouch! 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 Yes, baby. There you go. You're sitting in Mama's lap. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, thank you. Yes. Can you chill? Can you chill? What do you consider cartoons? I like Hotel Transylvania. That is a cute one. And yeah, that's considered a cartoon. It didn't really say anything like a cartoon series, like Tom and Jerry or blah, 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 nothing like that. I do. I still watch cartoons. I watch cartoons that are really not suited for children, though, most of the time. Unless Scarlett's down here wanting to watch her movies, which is usually Trolls. Minions is a good one. She does like the Hotel Transylvania. Your butt is in my face, dog.
She's like, that's the movie, isn't it, Mom?
It's not okay anymore. Okay, there you go. Trolls is coming out with a new movie.
Yeah, I was gonna send you a link to that today.
Nikki already did. It's on my Facebook page.
I'm gonna go lay down because it's very uncomfortable.
Okay, go lay down. Good night. Oh, oh, oh,
Yes, Audrey. You come with me.
okay. I also love Shrek. I just found out that they have a Shrek Fest where you can go and dress up like Shrek or Fiona and participate in all of these Shrek related activities. Pretty awesome. Well, at least it looks pretty awesome. Yes. Okay, are you done? Are you quite finished? I knew what you meant. Yes. Just found out about Shrek Fest though the other day. Oh, I gotta look it up and find out where they do it. See if I can afford to go to it, because I think that would be a super fun thing to do. North Carolina's having a Jurassic Quest event. I think it's the first weekend of July. I would so totally love to go, because I think that's something that the baby Scarlett would enjoy doing. She absolutely loves dinosaurs. And her favorites are the Jurassic Park series, and which was very much like my son. My son was super into dinosaurs and Jurassic Park. But that's the week that the baby is due, and even if she has him before the event, she's not going to feel up to taking Scar to this event, so we're going to have to miss out on it this year. So that kind of sucks, because it looks really, really cool. We've got all these animated dinosaurs and different attractions, all these vendors. Looks so amazing. So amazing. I feel like we lost everybody. My questions are boring, I guess. Have you ever gotten a tattoo? Me? No, I don't believe in tattoos. Oh, Cora's back. Yes, you've got a tattoo. What is your tattoo of? Tanya has 2 tattoos. Target, where you'll walk in planning to buy 2 things and you walk out with half of the store. What's your favorite one? What's your favorite of your 5 tattoos? I don't know how many tattoos I have. Yeah, I really don't know. The one on your right wrist? I would love to get my back piece finished. That would be great. But that guy lives in Oregon now. Oh, that's cute. Yes, Skylar, I know you have ideas. Skylar's got one of those tattoos on her legs that says 2 different things when you flip it over. I think hers says, I'm fine, and then on the other, when you flip it over, it says, save me. And she did that on herself, actually. Let's see, cat's eyes on my arm, 2 hummingbirds with a breast cancer ribbon in the middle. Like, you know, that would be a perfect tattoo in dedication to my mom, because she passed away from breast cancer, and her favorite animal was hummingbirds. What's your favorite animals?
I was going to show you this because Brianna gave me the idea.
Really, right now? That's cute.
That, and then the firstborn is usually, before the miscarriage, is considered the sunshine baby. So sunshine footprint of one of her baby footprints, and then the rainbow, and then
Giraffe and frogs.
little tiny
Cats.
little tiny baby feet,
That's
but with
cute.
but with pink and blue,
Okay.
like up here somewhere.
Right.
So we don't
Let's
have to do the
talk
whole
about that.
ribbon.
I love dogs. I love dogs. I love horses though too. I grew up with horses and miss riding horses.
Giraffe frogs. What are giraffe frogs?
Why do you feel like everyone would be very disappointed? So at home, go in for coffee, walk out with panties. Same, same. Oh,
Oh my god,
that
they're
was super cute.
giraffe frogs are real.
Giraffe frogs. Let me see.
They
Oh,
have,
cute.
but
Love
this
tree
was
frogs.
disturbing. This was disturbing. That one was disturbing.
You got my daughter over here looking up giraffe frogs right now.
I don't know what they want. I know a lot about like frogs and rainforest animals, and
We love amphibians.
I like
Yeah.
sea creatures and amphibians and reptiles, and I've never heard of a giraffe frog. Okay?
Yeah, she's over here.
I'm
She's
friggin'
over here
fascinated
looking up
now.
giraffe frogs. She
Weird.
says no, giraffes and frogs. There's really
Oh.
a thing called a giraffe frog. It's a little yellow frog. It looks like a tree frog. But then it's got like little... Yes, it's a thing. It's got little brown spots all over it. Yes, giraffe frogs are a thing. They're little yellow.
Giraffe frog. It's real.
It's real. Pretty rad, actually.
This is a
You're
baby
in
giraffe.
love.
Baby. It's,
That's the one she showed me.
yeah, it has light brown spots. The brown spots grow bigger as they mature. Oh my god. But this is the image that I thought was very, very disturbing. Don't look up giraffe frog because that's the third picture that pops up.
That one's totally photoshopped.
Obviously.
That was an accidental learning something right there, huh? You didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh, what the heck? Giraffes. Oh my
All right, you're acting like Lee now.
god.
Wow.
I'm distracted.
You are. Hello, squirrel. Everyone's about to be disappointed. Oh no, oh no. You don't get coffee, but I got pennies. So cute. Dun, dun, dun. Really? Your brother-in-law is disappointed? Of course he is.
You know my favorite animal?
Not only did you not come back with coffee, but you came back with pennies that he doesn't get to see. Yeah.
That would be.
But see, your husband gets to see you, and the brother-in-law, nothing. Nothing. He gets nothing.
My favorite animal is a megalodon.
A megalodon.
I believe, Mother. I believe. I'm a believer.
Okay. Not the giant squid.
No. Megalodon. Because who would not want to just stand and stare at a shark that's like.
You've got Cora in love with these giraffe frogs now. You're showing everybody in your family. She's like, I'm going to show everybody.
They're real.
They are real.
I didn't know they were real until she said giraffe frogs. Did it put a comma or an and or an ampersand in between them? And I was like, okay, are those
You
real
know,
things?
she was talking and, well, I'm not going to say typing and driving, but probably text talking. You know, where you hit the little microphone and it'll text out whatever you say, as she was on the live with me. So I don't expect too much punctuation in that case. Skylar, you got any questions for YouTube? No? Not really?
Yeah, no, not really. I'm kind of distracted by the pain happening.
Yeah, you do the text talk where you just hit the little microphone, you talk into it, and then it types out your
Yeah, but
message. You can do that on YouTube too.
I do it normally when I'm driving, but like I make sure punctuation and you can say comma and period and exclamation part.
Yeah, with my luck, it would. With my luck, it would actually write the word period out and completely blow away whatever I was trying to say with confusion. You don't do that. See? See? It types out period.
I say a question mark and mine does a question mark. I say period.
I've still not used Siri.
Don't use Siri. Just
Why?
the government listening to you.
So is Alexa, but you guys do it all the time.
We don't have Alexa. We have
Yes, you do.
Google.
You have Alexa on your TVs.
I don't have Alexa on my TV right now. My remote is broken.
I don't use the Alexa on my TV.
Yeah, we don't tell Ross that I washed the remote.
I'm not saying nothing. Better hope he doesn't
He doesn't watch the lives.
watch these. Okay, Cora's got a funny one for you, Sky.
Yes.
Yeah, weirdo.
Look like Ian
Trying to sit and
right behind me, and it's kind of uncomfortable.
it goes with you having an octopus.
Not having an octopus.
Yes.
Jesus.
Lee, don't hurt her leg, please.
And then, my back.
She was laying there sleeping before you sat down.
She wasn't sleeping.
Oh, she's gonna send it in the chat. Man, I thought you had a question or something for her. Skylar does have a little octopus tattoo that I did.
I do. We have to fix him though.
You see,
'Cause-
nobody would have known he needed to be fixed had you not said anything.
We need to fix him because I see it every time. This is supposed to be blue right here. That little part's supposed to be blue and that's supposed to be yellow. That's where you were trying to get. You're like, I need to add more yellow somewhere, and you forgot the yellow in that tentacle.
I see.
And you put it in between those two tentacles where the water was supposed to be. So we're either going to have to just do straight blue right here and try and get it to this color. And then do the gold
Oh,
everywhere
I'll
else.
get it to that color.
Oh, it's going to be so big.
Yep. As long as you don't tap out like your sister.
Oh, it's been a year since you did... Or, no, not this one. These two.
Hold on, was that an octopus?
I've seen that one, Cora.
Which one? What one?
The guy fishing while she's in the labor room.
Oh, that would be funny.
He
Her
doesn't have a
husband's-
very good fishing pole, though.
Her husband's really into her husband's really into BMX.
I did a BMX tattoo, or BMX bike tattoo on him. It was the only tattoo I've done on him.
He's really into biking. He's not too into fishing and camping.
Like
That's
we
more
are.
our thing.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty surprised when he and Skylar moved out here and Skylar said she wanted to go fishing.
He was like, babe, can we go? Like, we went and we bought all the fishing gear, and we got fishing license for a year, and we only went twice. And that was like a week after we got it, and I was kind of mad.
And I love going fishing, and I haven't gone yet. Not once. Not since I've been here.
Paul has a lifetime pass for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. My brother is an avid fisherman.
Not only for freshwater fish, but for saltwater fish.
Yeah, that's because they go out on the ocean to go fishing.
Yeah, and it's like $1,000 or like $500 for one. And
They go a lot.
I know they go a lot, and he has lifetime ones for the boys too. Jesus. Are you stuck?
Yes. Her leg is gimp. She don't want to put a lot of weight on it,
Please
and
don't
she's
lick
sore
me.
from she's sore because she was running around with the little
'Cause
boy
she
next
was-
door.
Cause she was pulling a valve. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? You're pulling a
My
valve.
dog's pulling a valve.
And me. You know, the normal
She
checkout
gets
lady.
sore, she hurts herself, and then she goes and re-injures herself because she won't just rest.
Oh, you remember the checkout lady we went to last time at the neighborhood Walmart? Who was talking to me like,
Yes.
oh, you're pregnant? Oh, look who's pregnant now. And she's like, oh, wait, but you were pregnant when I was pregnant. She got mad at me because I was carrying a watermelon.
Well, it's because you always do stuff you're not supposed to do.
She looked at me, she was like, you're not supposed to be picking up this watermelon. And I was like, but it's... I picked up the water cases and the soda cases that are in here. And she was like, where is your husband? I was like, not here.
Val says, stop copying me, China.
You're gonna fall, girl.
Her leg is still sore from the other day. And right before we did the live, I was outside gardening and I had Beastie out there with me. A little boy next door came out. And him
Oh God, no.
and the dog,
No.
they both live running
No,
back
no,
and
no.
forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth along the fence line, and she was just running
No.
like crazy. She was so
China.
happy that the little boy was out there today.
I know you are concerned about my pain right now,
Loves kids.
but no.
She wants you to rub her leg.
Yeah.
Let her lean on you, and no, it's the other leg. She's
Mhm.
laying on it now because you pushed her that way.
Well, she was laying on it before. She's concerned about the pain I'm in, and now she's...
She's probably trying to get down because she's uncomfortable. Yeah, there she goes. She uses what to dye your hair?
Okay, so I do 2 different hair dyes depending on what color I want. This hair dye actually wasn't in Walmart for 2 years.
But what's it
so-
called?
This one is Splat in the color True Sapphire, I believe. And this was the first time I actually...
It's really, really faded. And then
no,
this,
it's not actually. It's not that faded.
This is a got to be
Smoke.
smoky violet.
Yeah. But the other one
This
that I
one's supposed to
use
be permanent.
is Arctic Fox.
That's the one I was thinking of. The
And-
Arctic Fox. The Arctic Fox.
Is vegan, cruelty-free, and all that fun stuff.
And there's another company that is also vegan, cruelty-free.
It's called
called-
Iro.
Yeah, Iro. It's IRO. And it comes in these little pouches, but you get enough to do your hair twice in the Iro bags. I really like those. That's what I used to dye my hair, the blue and purple when I had it the 2 different colors.
You
And
did,
it lasted quite a long time.
Oh, and the Splat also has
I don't like Splat. Splat doesn't work in my hair.
the Splat would use the red that was for dark-haired people, and it
it's-
washed out because
Yeah,
you
really
like,
fast. Splat has never stayed
You're
in my
not
hair.
supposed to wash it every day. You're supposed to wash it like every 2-3 days.
That's what I do.
Faded a lot faster than mine did.
I'm telling you, some of those don't. What the heck is he doing?
He's Mike was asking. I don't know.
You gotta fill in your paper.
Are you watching Monsters Inc. or something?
Mike was asking.
Iro has really, really, really vibrant colors, and they've got a really beautiful pink, and I don't really like pink.
Splat also does ombre color
But the Arctic
packages.
the Arctic Fox, oh, they've got some beautiful colors, and I think I'm gonna try that the next time.
They have silver.
Do they?
I
Yeah.
know you wanted to do silver, but
I-
you have to bleach your hair.
I am gonna. I'm
Um,
probably gonna bleach it and cut it one more time, and then I'm gonna go silver, and I'm probably gonna just leave it silver for like the rest of my life. I know you don't like the motorcycle at all. It's a terrible motorcycle. China, he's done.
China. Hey, can you lay down, baby?
She's mad about the motorcycle. Oh my god.
She isn't having it. She's done. Oh my god.
This guy is just going up and down the street at this point.
China, please stop.
Shh. Okay. It's okay. That's enough. That's enough. It's okay, China. We do live in a relatively quiet neighborhood. I don't know why all of a sudden in the last couple of months, like, we've got these crazy loud bikers and some guy that likes to bump a system that's worth more than his ride, and they've been there for 2 weeks.
No, there's someone up the street that's riding the bike now.
Ugh. Like
And he's the one that speeds.
the people next door have a motorcycle, but it's like a little crotch rocket, and
And I know the old
it's
man.
usually pretty quiet. She doesn't get worked up about that one, but yeah, man, you drive one with a loud motor and she just goes crazy.
I know the buff old man down the street, or the
Yeah,
house or two
sitting.
down.
She's so cute. Look at the way she's sitting. I zoomed in too far.
My feet.
She's like sitting sideways on her butt.
But I know the old man across and over one with all the nice cars. He has a motorcycle, but he doesn't do that.
Yeah, they're snuggle buddies. It was so cute. Earlier today, the cat came up and was I was laying in bed this morning watching TV, and I was massaging China's leg, right, and trying to get her to lay down and rest. And then a couple hours later, Audrey came up and she jumped on the bed, and it woke China up. She curled up right next to her, and China was like, okay, you need a bath. So the dog was giving the cat a bath. It's pretty funny when it happens. Really? You're
Audrey
okay?
ends up coming in my room and then giving herself another bath because she didn't like the way.
Sometimes China will hold Audrey down, be like, you need to be clean. And the cat's all got her ears down, and she's like, and she tries to get up, and China will just
Push
no,
her down.
No, stay. You stay. It's hilarious. I can never, for some reason, ever get it on video. The best stuff that happens, I can never get on video. Like, we need GoPros or something in this house, in every single corner, watching every single move every single person makes at every moment of the day. And I've really, really, really got to pull out a laptop and upload a prank video I did on my kids a few months ago. It was pretty rad.
On face?
Oh, on Ian and on you. I rubber band the sprayer on the faucet.
Oh, I hate you for that.
And I set up my video camera because my video camera will run for an hour with no problem.
That was not cool.
Yeah.
I yelled at Ian because I thought he had just gotten done doing the dishes earlier, and I thought he had, like, the squirter gets stuck sometimes.
Yeah, well, it gets stuck a
And
lot now
I went-
because of that prank day.
I went and I was like, I don't remember what I was trying to do.
Ian went to go get a drink of water and he turned the faucet on and the sprayer got him. He was like, oh!
And I completely missed his reaction and everything, and I walked up the stairs and I was going to get a glass of, or I was going
You
to...
guys were coming back from the store and you walked in from the front door and you came in and he just left the rubber band there. He didn't clean it, nothing. He was mad at me and he was like, Mom, what the... Yeah, it was hilarious.
So I went and I got dishes and I was going to rinse the dishes off. And that's when it got me and I was mad.
Got them both. I got them both. It was great. But I think I only got Ian on camera. I think I had already turned it off.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I'm going to have to go in and edit that video because it's like 45 minutes long. I was waiting forever for them kids to come into the kitchen. I was like, man, of all days, I want them to do something, and they just want to not be downstairs. That's fine, whatever. It was pretty great.
This kid better have a lot of hair when he comes out.
Oh yeah.
This hurt
Oh, yeah.
sucks.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting heartburn over a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Maybe he'll. Excuse me. Maybe he'll have lots of hair. Okay. So, does anybody else have any more questions? For
What's your
this?
favorite Kevin story?
What's my favorite Kevin story? Oh, it was another Halloween party. Okay, what?
I don't have Tums. Nothing helps with any heartburn or
She
anything
should
for
eat
me.
some ginger.
It doesn't help. Yeah, heartburn regardless.
She's eating ginger. She does not put enough ginger in her diet. Ginger, just so you guys know, is really good if you suffer from acid reflux. That's what happens when you get heartburn. It burns the lining of your esophagus, and stuff like Tums and Rolaids and all those antacids, they mask the problem. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a huge gash. It doesn't really heal it. It just,
Like Scarlett's chin?
yeah, it doesn't really do anything to heal it. But if you implement ginger on a daily basis into your regular diet, the ginger actually works to heal the lining of the esophagus and reduces the amount of acidity that your stomach produces. So ginger. It's really, really beneficial for your health. I used to, when I would get heartburn, because I don't get heartburn very often, like ever, and I'm in my 40s, and I eat whatever I want,
I get more heartburn than she does.
and I rarely, I can't even tell you when the last time I had heartburn was. I think like 3-4 years ago.
I thought it was sushi night.
No? Yeah, it's really, really good. Really good for you. And you can Google it and double check, but it's going to tell you the same things that I just told you. But it's really, really, really good for you. The last time I had heartburn was at least 3 years ago. At least 3 years ago. And it was very mild. And I used to just eat ginger candy. And
I think that's the only way I'm gonna ever get ginger into my body, because I don't.
Now I'll sit and eat pickled ginger like all the time. I love ginger. It's really good for you. If I'm not feeling good, because I don't usually drink soda. If I'm not feeling good, like I'll have myself a glass of ginger ale. It's not made the same as regular soda. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start ordering some more ginger candy from Dragon Marsh. Actually, they might sell it at the Asian market, because it is an Asian product. Even the stuff that
They might or might not. I don't know.
even the stuff that the Dragon Marsh sells, that's the stuff that my grandma used to send me from Tokyo.
So will they get their orders from everywhere?
Yeah. But the ginger candies are really cool. They're kind of like gummies, and they're wrapped in a rice paper that you can eat. I mean, obviously, don't eat the packaging, but when you take it out of the wrapper, there is a rice wrapper around it that's completely edible. Tastes like ginger.
Fresh ginger is a bit
It's
spicy.
spicy. Yeah, raw ginger is very spicy.
Fresh ginger is very spicy.
It's
I like
it's
spicy
pretty hot
foods.
if it's pretty hot if it's raw or fresh.
You can add. You can go and get ginger from the store and add it to like anything.
Yeah. But they sell pickled ginger in the Asian aisle. Pickled ginger is like what comes on your sushi. It's supposed to be like a palate cleanser, so that when you're having the all-you-can-eat sushis and you want to taste the difference between your salmon and your tuna, whatever you're supposed to use the ginger as a palate cleanser.
Okay, Val's still here?
Yeah, Val left for a phone call and then she came back. I need to take some allergy medicine. My nose is getting stuffy again. I think I'm getting a sinus infection. I had to check myself there because that's not my usual word for that.
I have to cover my yawns. We don't know if the young guy comes back and watches this.
Be nice. You be nice. You know what?
Ow. Just
Be
being
nice.
funny. I'm just being
be
funny,
nice.
okay?
Being
You know-
nice to people doesn't cost you anything.
That's why I can't talk around people.
Your 10-year-old takes what the what? Oh, see, I don't like anything up my nose. I would never be a good drug addict because I don't snort anything. Nope.
I had to have
When
sinus
the,
spray when my allergies were bad.
Yeah, when my
And-
doctor told me to take a nasal spray, I was like, oh man, really?
Oh, no.
It makes me gag. I don't know why. I can't do it.
Before they would let me have Benadryl.
Oh, that's right.
Before they would let
Private
me
game
have
night.
Benadryl at my hospital out here.
If
They
you're feeling up to it, Val, if you're feeling up to it,
they had
because
me.
that game is a riot. That game is definitely a riot.
They had me do a nasal spray, and I looked at her and I was like, I can't do it. She was like, yes, you can. You know, if you've never tried it, you can't, say anything about it. I was like, no, since I've been a kid, the only time I've actually ever taken the nasal spray when I'm supposed to was after my surgery when I had to. Killed me.
Yeah.
After I stopped having
If
to
you're not
take it,
feeling up to it, like, I'm sure someone can cover game night again. Even if I gotta do it. It's not that big of a deal. At least I'm sitting down for the most part. And I'm not giving Scarlett piggyback rides up the stairs. Aye. But guys, we have been on for
8 minutes. Are you ready for it?
108 minutes now. There we go. So, I'm getting pretty tired and I really need to take something before I start sneezing all over myself and sounding like a
Scarlett did the other day.
stuffed something. I don't know. I can already hear that I'm sounding stuffy. I gotta take some medicine. Be nice. Be nice to everybody. That's my message for today. Be kind because it doesn't cost you anything. I always try to do something nice, even for a random stranger, at least every day, even if it's just saying hello. You never know what kind of impact being nice can do for anybody,
I have no
for
filter.
everybody. Just
My
be
dirty
nice.
duder's not here.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sad.
Thank you. And, love, peace, and monkey grease. And we're out. Boy. Have a good night, everybody.